before we go any further, I'm going to get you guys up to speed with what's happening here. I created another set of drawings, which is the top view of the thicknessing of the soundboard. I made a photocopy of this drawing, and this is the original, but in the video you'll see me using the photocopy. That drawing tells me the thickness of every section of the top plate. Then I also made a profile drawing. That profile drawing comes from those cross sections. Then those cross sections, I labeled them from the previous drawing. There's a video on this drawing if you haven't seen it. I'll leave a link down below. But this one, I created those cross sections right here, A, B, C, D, E, and then use those as a reference to put them on this drawing, A, B, C, D, and E, and then using the first drawing, which is the side view, I was able to use a compass and just mark my thickness as a reference, and then I was able to create my profile. And then the thickness of the plate here is goes along with the thickness I've got on this drawing. So that's basically the extent of the work that I've made off camera. And now we're going to be using those prints. So basically I made a copy of this one also, and then if you look, let's take this one here. Okay, so I took the photocopy of this drawing and then cut that piece off, and then I was able to use it to create my template. So if you look at the D section right here, so from underneath the plate, because we're going to be working on the bottom of the plate, I've got a perfect alignment with my lines and the center line here, which means that when I carve, I just have to create that profile on the underside of the plate, and that's going to create the cross section. I'm doing that for all of them, and then you'll see how we match up all those profiles together. The other thing that I did was on this template, I've lined up the template to where I wanted it to where it matches on the drawing, and then I'm not sure if you can see it probably on the camera, but you've got all those cross sections, and that's how I'm going to label my top plate, because I've got those same reference mark as I have on the drawing. So something I'm going to have to be really careful with is, especially working with a $250 piece of wood. I started carving like you just saw in the video, but I forgot to put my my height all around, which you need the bottom to be still flat to put it on the router table. That's a guideline, and that's going to be the contour of the whole instrument. So I don't know how I would have done that once the inside would have been all carved. That would have been tricky. I guess the reason why that happened is I was thinking mostly about camera angles and shots that I wanted to have instead of the actual project. So it's a good reminder of I need to be careful here. And so we're gonna, I'm set up to do not the round over, but the groove all around, and then we'll get back to the carving. So all my profiles are in. The A is basically my stop, the line for where I need to stop. The carving for the A is going to be mostly on the top side. The next step is to remove all the wood from the center here, and I kind of highlighted with a pencil so you can see basically all the wood I have to remove, and I'm not going to go deeper than the deepest part of every profile. So unfortunately, the throat of my drill press doesn't allow me to make that little section. So what I'll be doing instead is I'll be gouging a bit at a time, just to get to my thickness, and the way I figure that out is right here on my caliper. Just right here, so I'll be removing wood until I get to my proper thickness, and I'll do that for all that section in here, and then I'll be able to start carving. It's going to be a bit more time consuming, but I don't want to take any chances. So I'm still in the rough shaping stage of the soundboard. Here is a layout, like a marked out layout of the height of the plate, the full contour of the plate. And then I need to create a 7-degree angle from the front here towards the back. So what I did is I used my angle finder and I put a 7-degree on it. And then I'm going to put that at the top here. And then I use a ruler at the very back end here, and I can measure 7/16, and then if I bring 7/16 down here and strike a line, that's going to give me a 7-degree angle, and from there I can start feathering it down. I don't want to go too far down for now because I want to have some adjustment when the neck is in. So right now I'm going to bring it probably about 1/8 of an inch from the line here, and then we can sand down everything we need when the neck is in. So that's all I'm going to be doing on the soundboard in this video, and the next video I'll be adding the F-holes or tone bar, F-holes or apertures as they're called. I'll also be adding the tone bars and getting everything ready for glue up. So I invite you to join me next time, and hopefully you found something interesting in this video. And if you haven't subscribed, I'll leave a link here. There's also in the description there'll be a link of the playlist of this build that you might be interested in other sections. So until next time, I wish you well.